The Montreal Canadiens were defeated yet again last night by a score of 2-1, compliment to the Colorado Avalanche. I'm gonna do a bit of a game review on this one, cover some of the key points that happened during this game, cause I gotta say, don't let the scoreboard fool you. It wasn't even close. I thought Colorado controlled the vast majority of this game, especially from the second period onward. Now this game started off, you might even say, with a bit of a bang. Only a minute in and Slafkovsky takes a bit of a spell behind the Avs net. A little bit of foreshadowing, because his ice time would also fall as this game goes on. Now, as many of you are all aware, Anthony Richard, the Arse Pocket Rocket, is playing only his second game as a Montreal Canadien, just his fourth game in the NHL. And watch this display of speed, wow. Just 2 minutes into the game, and the Arse Pocket Rocket gifts the Montreal Canadiens with a 1-goal lead. First goal of his career. The boys are pumped about this one. We got Jack Guy coming in and saying good job. Weidman grabs him and he's like, hey, you just got here and you already got one more goal than me. Good stuff, and this is a positive sign. This guy just gets up here from the AHL, and in 2 games he's already accomplished something that Johnny Drouin, Jake Evans, and Yoel Armia have been unable to do in almost half a season. He scored a goal, so good for him. I hope he sticks with the team, and I hope it's his first of many. Now, shortly after this goal, we also got the Arse Pocket Rocket winning a board battle on the Avs zone. Whips the puck out to his stunning line mate, Yoel Armia. Armia drives this thing to the net, and oh! Nothing happens. Yoel Armia is like a cordless drill without a battery right now. I don't even know how this guy puts his socks on in the mornings, but I bet it's quite the struggle. Give it to him, Slafkovsky. And that's about it for the first period. The shots were tied 12-12, pretty even game, and Jake Allen was standing tall. Man, he was standing on his head. I was really happy with the first 20 minutes of play. I had a good feeling. And I don't know what happened during the first intermission, but my God, this was not the same team when they started the second period. Colorado would come out of the gate to start the second with their foot on the gas pedal. They would leave the pressure on for the remainder of the game. And let me tell you, the score to this one would have been much uglier if it wasn't for the play of Jake Allen. He put on a clinic. Let's look at the save right here. Gets down, desperation mode, gets a glove on, and he's about to stack the pads. Isn't that beautiful? I love it when goalies make saves like this. No scoring during the second period. Both goaltenders would shut the door, with Jake Allen being the busier of the two. The final shots on goal in the second period was 14-4 for Colorado. Jeez. Just 4 shots on goal for the Habs. And guess what? During the third period, they wouldn't even get 4. Just a terrible performance by the Montreal Canadiens. Now, it was also in the third period that the Habs would tie the game. Anthony Richard takes a penalty. And remember Our Turkey Lehkonen? Yeah, well, it's their Turkey Lehkonen now. And their Turkey would capitalize on the power play. Nice goal. He's happy about it. Ain't no better feeling than scoring a goal against your former team. The guy also just won a cup. And you know what? I'm happy for him. Good for Lecky. Now, a couple of thoughts before we get into the overtime goal. Despite only 3 goals being scored throughout this game, it did have a nice flow. The refs actually put their whistles away for the majority of this game. And you know what? I love that, man. I feel like penalties just suck the life out of the game. Every year it gets worse and worse, and the refs, they can just dictate and control the play with, well, garbage calls. Hockey was never like that one time. The obvious ones were caught, the garbage was just ignored. Last night they did a pretty good job. We only had 3 penalties caught during this game in total, and this penalty right here, this slash that Malgin takes on Jack Guy, is the only one that I didn't like. Come on. I mean, if the Habs power play actually had a heartbeat and they scored on this one, it would have been stupid, but nothing that we're not already used to seeing. But anyway, on to overtime we go. Just a couple of minutes into this one, we got Johnny Drouin, who's attempting to go end-to-end. That was close, and the Avs come back the other way, and Mikko Rantanen seals the deal for the Colorado Avalanche. 2-1 win. Awesome game by both goaltenders, especially Jake Allen, but the same can't be said about his teammates. Now, Slavkovsky would also be benched this game as well. A bit of a storyline of its own. And I also barely seen Anthony Richard on the ice after he took his penalty, which I thought was kind of strange. So let me know what you thought of this one down in the comment section. Stay safe over the holidays, guys. Spend a lot of time with your family and friends. Please, for the love of God, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, except maybe flatten the like button before you leave here. And hey, I'll see you next time.